Assalamu alaikum. In this challenge, this is the automation resiliency challenge, and our task here that we have this speech. Okay, and we need to fill this information. But the point is that here it is, for example, the text box places will be changed every time after clicking this add button, and this is a challenge here. Okay, and for example, here the state is in this box. If I click the add, it is the same, but the other one change it. If you click the add here, the state will be changed, and so on and so forth. So this challenge is the rule for solving it, not the rule, but the automation anywhere guidance regarding solving this challenge is using the ChatGPT or IQ, and by every time extracting the DOM X path for these text box and implementing it in our software or program. But I have done it in a slightly different way, which is finding each label name here by its text index, its text box DOM X path. And this is what I have done here. Let's see. Our program here, I have divided into some lists. The first step here is to open the challenge page and download CSV file. And by the way, this is a CSV file, and we need to fill all these data into this form one by one. But the challenge here, as I said before, that those text box and combo box place will be changed each time I click add. So let's see what we have done here. The first step, the normal step, is to open the challenge page and then choose if this Excel sheet is found. So I made an if condition if file doesn't exist, and assign this file path here. This file path is here. I have put my file path into this variable as a default value, and then clicked here the file path by clicking F2. And then if this file doesn't exist, so I'll need to first of all to download it here, to download this file to the specified path, and then I open this file using CSV text open, and then grabbed the whole table and assigned it to my new variable table from CSV, and then I close the CSV session. Okay, this is the first step. Second step here is about to let's take it one by one. And for example here, for sure I need to loop through each row of this Excel sheet, and one by one, row by row, I will fill this form. So I made the big loop here, the first loop for each row in the table. Assign the table variable. Here is table from CSV, which I've already grabbed it from the CSV file, and the current record is our current table row. And then after this step finish, I just need to capture and click submit. This is the last step. Let's come back to this step here. This is a big loop, and this big loop here I have made this testing step because I have noticed something here, that each time I grab this object, city object, this label here company name and customer ID and primary contact. It has HTML tag index starting from 1. For example, here company name 1, customer ID 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is for the labels. But for the text box here, starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and when it comes to the state, it will change the counter. So the state here is number 1, and this 5 after 5. This one city was 6, so the zip here will be 7 only. This is what I have noticed here while binding the label with the text box. This is one of the biggest challenge I have faced in my program, and this this is how I done it here. Yeah, for example, here's this step. I'll find the HTML index number 6 because it is city here, number 6, and as well here this state it will be number 1, and after that the zip will be number 7, and so on. This is for the text box, and this is for the labels. Here it goes by the same way here, number 6 and then number 7 for the state, and then for the zip it is number 8. Okay, now let's come back here to see what we have done here. The first step here in this big loop, to grab the I need to grab the labels and the DOM XPath for this item. So I need to grab, for example, email address and primary contact and company name, and as well I need to grab the DOM XPath for this text box, that text box, and so on and so forth. So the first step here, to loop, and this number of changed items, which is 8 here, for example, here in change number of change at the book, the default value as 8. This is the number of times to loop through, and this loop has two steps. The first step is to grab the labels and the DOM XPath into the dictionary, my dictionary. So here I grabbed the company name, for example, here get property, which property is HTML inner text, and this is the DAC index because it started from 1, 2, 3, 4, and so it will go by the loop. So in text loop counter with number to string, because here I have saved the output, the current value for this loop is in text loop counter, and then handling the state counter box. When it comes to the state, I will check here after grabbing the HTML inner text, I will save it in S element name. So I need to check for this if the S element name is equal to state. And yeah, let's come back after the prayers.